Hi, welcome back to the Math Resource Showcase. Today we're going to go over the solution to the puzzle that we posed from the Puzzle Page app. And I did this off of my phone, so I need to again share with you my phone. I did bring the puzzle up quickly so that it would be really easy to go directly to it. And so let's do that. So here is the puzzle that I posed for you all yesterday. Now let's figure out what the solutions would be. So let's start here. I always see certain numbers, and if I go quickly, it's just because I've been doing these puzzles every day for a couple months now, and so I've gotten quick with them. But it takes a while at first to kind of figure out some of these patterns. So 16 here, I always look for 16s and 17s because for me those are easy to fill. So I know 16 here has to be a 9 or a 7. 9 plus 7. It can't be 8 plus 8. We can't repeat a number. So we know that 9 plus 7 are the only things we can add together to get to 16 using 1 through 9 without repeating. Okay, and again, if we go this way, 17 has to be 9 plus 8. There's no 7. We can't use 7 to get to 17. So that means this one is going to have to be 9. All right, so this one is going to have to be 9. And to get to 17, we would do 8. 9 plus 8 is 17, which forces this one down here to be 7. Okay, now let's find another one of those. Over here, you can see that 17 has to be 9 plus 8, and 16 has to be 9 plus 7, based on all the same stuff we just said. So 9 plus 8 here, and then 7 plus 9 here are the possibilities. But now let's look this way, this 16. This has to be 9 plus 7. We said it can't be 8 plus 8. So 8 can't be here. So that means this one has to be 9. Okay, so this one has to be 9, which forces this to be 7, because 9 plus 7 is 16. And then it forces this one up here to be 8, and this one here to be 9. As you can see, the app kind of helps you out as you go through, and it takes away the options it can't be once you put in what you think it can be. All right, so again, as we're looking at this, we need to find the possibilities here. So here's 24, and we have a 7 already. If we do 24 minus 7, we get 17, which again can only be 8 plus 9. But again, we can't put an 8 here because there's already an 8 here. That would be 2 8s in this same column. So that means this has to be a 9 and this has to be an 8. So let's do that. This has to be a 9 and this has to be an 8. And if we see that these two have to add to be 15 and it's already 8, then this one has to be a 7 to total 15. 8 plus 7 equals 15. Okay, now this way, if we have to total 13 and we have a 7, 7 plus 6 is 13. So that means a 6 has to go here. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer. Do you feel it? This part's going to get a little tricky up here. So we have to kind of see what we're doing. So to make it to 34, we got to see what's already taken away. 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 6 more is 23. So that means these two here have to add to be 11. 23 plus 11 is 34. So if these two have to add to be 11, they could be 5 plus 6, but no, they can't because we already have a 6 in this row. So they can't be 5 plus 6. What else adds to be 11? Maybe 7 and 4. Okay, that's an option. How about 8 and 3? Nope, there's already an 8 here. How about 9 and 2? Nope, there's already a 9 here. So the only things that can be here are a 7 and a 4. So I'm going to put 7 and 4 in these two things. By the way, I don't know if I pointed out before, but the way that I do the little numbers is these little numbers on the bottom in pencil. And the way I do the big numbers is these big numbers here. Okay, so 7 and 4, we don't know which is which. If it goes across this way to be 10, then we know if it's 7, this has to be 3. If it's 4, this has to be 6. So the only two things that it can be here are 3 or 6, right? Okay, and if this is 11 down, then we have to either do 6 plus 5 or 3 plus 8. Whoops, we ran into a problem because if it's 3 plus 8, there's already an 8 in this row. We cannot do 8 here. So that means this can't be 3. So that means this has to be 6. So we're going to put 6 there. And if this is 6, this has to be 5. So we'll put 5 there. And as you can see, the other numbers kind of came out, but 6 plus 4 would be 10. So this has to be 4. And finally, 7 is the last thing that could work here. So this has to be 7. And we solved the puzzle. That is the final result. Is that what you got? I hope so. These are a lot of fun, and I encourage you, as usual, there are so many different games and puzzles that you can play on this puzzle page. I encourage you, download it, check it out, see what's there, because I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. All right, with that said, that's all I got for you today. That's your solution. I hope you had fun. I'm going to give you another puzzle very, very soon. I hope you have a beautiful day today, and as always, happy mathing.